Going raw, the basics. A raw foods diet is one that contains mostly food that is in its uncooked form. Food can be heated to a certain extent, but not if it reaches above 116 degrees Fahrenheit. This is because high temperatures can destroy the nutrients and other things that make the diet so healthy. However, some people mistakenly believe that the raw foods diet contains no cooked foods. This is not true because some raw foodists eat a diet with as little as 60% raw foods and as much as 100%. People who are new to eating a raw foods diet may choose to stick to the lower end. As they realize how helpful this diet really is to their health, they may increase the amount of raw food in their diet. This is good news because some people want to make the switch but are not willing to go cold turkey. They want something gradual. Besides, changing to a raw foods diet all at once may not be good for your digestive system. You need to give your body adequate time to adapt to the new way of eating. Despite that one minor thing, this is a desirable diet in a lot of ways. The foods can be incredibly diverse because there are a lot of creative chefs out there who have put together some really creative recipes. And think about it. Ever since childhood, we have been told to eat our fruits and vegetables. When we diet, one of the first things we do is reach for the raw veggies as a snack because they're filling, satisfying, and low calories. Raw foods really are good for you. Some raw foodists practice what is known as raw veganism. They endorse an entirely plant-based diet. Others eat things like raw meat, raw fish, raw eggs, non-pasteurized and non-homogenized dairy products in addition to the uncooked plant foods. It is important to note that you have to be really careful when putting this kind of diet together. Some foods can be harmful when eaten raw. However, we'll go over that later on in this course. In order to follow a raw foods diet, care needs to be taken that more than half, or at least 60%, of all the foods you consume need to be in their raw state. If this is a lifestyle you are considering, keep these things in mind as you make the switch or think about making the change. A raw foods diet should include little, if any, cooked foods. In fact, foods can be heated, but the amount allowed is not that much. If you want to eat a pure raw foods diet, nothing can be cooked. Being a vegan is an additional optional choice. However, even though some animal foods are allowed, it is certainly easier to eat an entirely plant-based diet. That's why most raw foodists are actually vegetarian and some are even completely vegans. Eating organic food is another way to increase the benefits of the raw food diet. This is because organic food is much higher in nutrients. Another great thing about the raw foods diet is that there aren't a lot of conveniences foods out there which further add to the health benefits. However, you can find packaged foods in the store. These are very good for you. However, and not considered processed foods at all. Eating a raw foods diet definitely saves you time in the kitchen because you won't need to prepare elaborate meals. However, there are some recipes. It's just that there aren't a lot of complex meals that are being made. This saves you a lot of hassles when preparing meals. Raw food diet, if followed correctly and with the right mindset, can benefit your life and your health considerably. And if you are looking to make the switch, it is easy to follow, especially if you choose the vegan route.